Introduction. A quiet but historic shift. Something important just happened in the world of nutrition and most people don't even realize it yet. The newly released U.S. dietary guidelines have made several changes that quietly challenge decades of advice we've all grown up with. This isn't just about food preferences. These guidelines shape what children eat in schools, what patients are fed in hospitals, and what millions of people believe is healthy. Today, we're breaking down the 6 biggest changes in the new dietary guidelines and what they could mean for your health. A major shift in food priorities. For years, official nutrition advice revolved around whole grains, low-fat foods, and calorie control. Now, the message is shifting. The updated guidelines place greater emphasis on protein, more acceptance of full-fat dairy, strong warnings against added sugar and ultra-processed foods. In a symbolic move, the classic food pyramid has effectively been turned upside down, placing protein-rich foods higher than refined grains. Let's walk through the 6 most important changes. Change number 1. Protein is now a priority at every meal. One of the biggest changes is the increased focus on protein. The new guidelines suggest that people aim for significantly more protein than before, recommending roughly 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight per day. This is a major increase compared to older recommendations, which many experts now believe were too low, especially for growing children, teenagers, older adults, active individuals. Protein is essential for muscle development, hormone production, blood sugar stability, immune health. The guidelines include protein from both animal and plant sources, such as eggs, poultry, seafood, and meat, beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, and soy. While some experts argue that most Americans already get enough protein, others point out that protein quality and distribution across meals matter just as much as total intake. Change number 2. Full-fat dairy makes a comeback. For decades, low-fat or fat-free dairy was considered the healthier option. That advice has now changed. The new guidelines favor full-fat dairy products with no added sugars, such as whole milk, full-fat yogurt, natural cheeses. They still recommend about 3 servings of dairy per day, but the emphasis is now on nutrient density, not fat reduction. Why the shift? Some research suggests that full-fat dairy is more satisfying, may reduce overeating, does not necessarily increase heart disease risk. This change could significantly affect school lunch programs, which have long restricted full-fat milk. That said, experts still debate whether full-fat dairy is better for everyone, especially those who need to manage calorie intake. Change number 3. Alcohol is discouraged but without clear limits. Another noticeable update involves alcohol. Previous guidelines set specific limits: 1 drink per day for women, 2 drinks per day for men. The new guidelines remove those numbers and instead advise people to limit alcohol consumption for overall health. This vaguer language comes amid conflicting research. Some studies link even small amounts of alcohol to cancer and liver disease. Others suggest potential benefits from moderate drinking. The lack of clear limits has drawn criticism, but the takeaway is simple: less alcohol is better than more. Change number 4. Ultra-processed foods are finally called out. This may be the most important change of all. For the first time, the guidelines clearly advise people to avoid ultra-processed foods, not just limit them. These include foods that are packaged and ready to eat, high in sugar or salt, made with artificial colors, flavors, preservatives, or sweeteners. Examples include chips, cookies, candy, sugary drinks, highly processed snacks and meals. Research has repeatedly linked ultra-processed foods to obesity, heart disease, diabetes, certain cancers. This direct language is a big step forward and has been widely praised by medical organizations. Change number 5. Zero tolerance for added sugar in children. The guidelines take a much stronger stance on sugar, especially for kids. Key points: no added sugar is recommended for infants and young children. Children ages 5 to 10 should also avoid added sugar altogether. Adults should limit added sugar to no more than 10 grams per meal. This is stricter than previous advice, which focused on percentages of daily calories. Why the change? Added sugar contributes to childhood obesity, insulin resistance, tooth decay, long-term metabolic disease. The message is clear. Sugar is not harmless, especially during early development. Change number 6. A new approach to cooking fats. The final major change involves cooking fats. The new guidelines recommend using what they call healthy fats, including olive oil, butter, animal fats like beef tallow. This marks a shift away from past advice that favored vegetable and seed oils while limiting saturated fat. However, this recommendation remains controversial. Some experts argue that saturated fat should still be limited. The real problem is not the fat itself, but ultra-processed foods cooked in poor quality oils. Others believe that traditional fats, when used in real cooking with whole foods, may be less harmful than previously thought. This debate is far from settled, but the conversation is finally happening. Final thoughts. A step forward, but not perfect. The new dietary guidelines do not rewrite nutrition science overnight, but they do represent a meaningful shift away from fear-based fat messaging, over-reliance on refined grains, ignoring food quality. The strongest message is simple: eat real food, reduce sugar, avoid ultra-processed products. There are still unanswered questions and areas that need improvement, but this update moves the conversation in a healthier direction. What do you think about these changes? Do you see them as progress or confusion? Subscribe to Be Healthy Naturally for clear, science-based insights on nutrition, health, and natural living. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with your friends and family who might benefit from this information. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful health tips and updates. Your support matters. You can also appreciate our work by clicking the join or thanks button below with a small token of support. Remember, your health is in your hands. Small changes can lead to significant improvements. Take care of your body. Nurture it with love, and allow it to heal naturally. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, stay healthy and stay happy. Disclaimer: this video is for informational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. Always consult your doctor or a qualified health professional before trying any remedies or lifestyle changes discussed in this video. Your health and safety are our priority.